Hello, this is Frances from Yoga Glow Studio. I'm going to be leading you through about 20-minute, really lovely stretchy flow, not too much strength required. If you do have a couple of blocks at home, just finding your blocks, or you may not need them, but nice to have in case you do, or you could use a couple of cushions, just have a couple of cushions at the hand, or two hand I should say. And we're going to start today actually lying down on the belly. We're going to start with a laying chest opener. So you can lower yourself down onto the mat and just bring the left arm either out straight or at an angle. So you can choose and you can play around with this until you feel it in your body. So we're going to stack the knees and legs. Bring the left side of the face down and use your right hand just to push the weight back into the left shoulder. And if you're not feeling anything, see if you want to straighten that arm out and stretch it away from the body, or perhaps bring it into an angle. When I bring mine into a little bit more of an angle, I feel a much deeper stretch here. And then just breathe, so start to notice the breath and start to deepen and lengthen the breath. And just letting yourself become completely present and aware in this moment, practicing yoga together. Maybe already engaging your Ujjayi, your oceanic breath here. Relaxing the face, the jaw, and the mouth. And then when you're ready, we're just going to make our way back, rolling onto the belly. And here finding a Sphinx pose. So you can bring the arms in an 11 shape, bring the legs about hip width, maybe wider, and see if you can, as if you want to drag yourself forward, and peel the belly and heart off the mat, press the pubic bone down, and just breathe here. And just find this sense of acceptance in the moment. And find some pleasure in just being present with your breath and your body. And then lowering down. And we'll just take the same stretch to the other side. So just stacking the knees and legs. And bringing that right arm out, maybe at a little bit of an angle, or maybe straight, and relax here. Letting go of the day, any to-do lists you might have, anything you've got to deal with later, just letting it go. There's nothing more important than being here right now in this moment. And just remembering throughout your day to be present, fully present in each moment. Letting go of the future, letting go of the need to control what's to come, and just experiencing full body, mind awareness. And then let's come back, rolling back onto the belly. And this time we'll take a wide-armed cobra pose, so you can bring the hands out a little bit wider. And we're going to peel open the chest, lifting everything up. One more inhale to stay. And exhale, dip the right shoulder, look under the left. And inhale, come back. And exhale to dip the left shoulder, look over the right. Inhale to peel up one more time. And exhale. Inhale, press to table. And exhale into your wide-legged child's pose. So you can bring the knees nice and wide here, and then reach the arms out in front of you, bringing the forehead down to the mat. And see if you can melt the heart down even a little closer to the mat. Feeling your connection to the ground beneath, feeling that sense of support. And walking yourself back, coming into a kneeling pose and just resting the hands on the upper chest for a few breaths here. Just tuning into your steady breath, maybe feeling your heart beating under the hands, the pulse of your life. And just have a moment of gratitude here for your breath, for your health, for your freedom to move. And then when you're ready, blinking open the eyes if they were closed, we're going to bring the hands back behind you. Draw the shoulders in and open up the heart space to see if you can press the chest a little forward. Keep the neck nice and relaxed. Good, and tucking the chin to come out. We're going to make our way into a downward dog, so just adjusting hair or clothing if you need to, like me, and then making your way into your downward dog. And when you get there, just paddling out the legs, bending and straightening the legs. And then finding a moment of stillness here, and see if you can get the hips even a little higher. You may need to bend the knees, draw the chest towards the thighs, and then re-straighten the legs. Good. A couple of cleansing breaths here. So if you have had any worries, any stress this week, we're just going to exhale it out. Big inhale here, and let go. And again, inhale, and let it go. Good, and just picking up the right hip. You can find some circles into the right hip, or just draw it open, looking under the right shoulder. And then sending that leg back straight and square, looking forward, and just stepping the right foot to the top of the mat and bringing the left knee down. And here just aligning, you want the hips to be aligned under the shoulders here, and circling the arms up. Engaging the front of the left thigh and the left glutes here. And then let's start to cactus the arms open. And again, find that heart opening pose. Just breathing in here and letting go of all tension from the body as you open up. And then from here, we're going to bring the hands back behind you. A little bit of a balance challenge here. We're going to see about flexing the left foot and then getting ready to come into a variation of a lunge, high lunge. We're going to lift up the left knee and then start to fold forward. Keep lengthening forward through the crown of the head. Breathing here, and then bringing the hands down to frame that front foot, and we'll start to straighten out the legs, even just a little bit, drawing the right hip slightly back and folding. Lengthening out the whole posterior chain. when you're ready, we can send the right leg up and back again, opening up that hip, or just finding some circles this time. Perhaps a couple of circles in each direction. And then sending that leg back, pointing through the toes. Big inhale. And exhale, we're going to come into pigeon, bringing the right knee outside or just behind the right wrist. And then start to draw the hips back. Sinking both hips down. Little back bend here. And then start to fold on down. Bringing the forehead down to the mat. And just finding your steady Ujjayi breath here. And then when you're ready, walking the hands back. And we're just going to step back into table. And here, just to release the hip from your pigeon, you can find a couple of big circles around in each direction. And let's come back to center and just find your way back to downward dog. Maybe paddling out the legs again, or maybe just finding stillness in your downward dog as you draw the hips a little higher and work the chest towards the thighs. And let's now pick up the left leg, opening up the left hip. Circles or just opening the left hip. Really engaging that left glute. And then from here, you can stretch the leg back, look forward and step to the top of the mat. Bringing the right knee down, circling the arms around and up. Engaging the front of the right thigh, the right glutes here, finding that structure and strength in your body. So what can you engage? What can you relax in each posture? Learning not to overdo, not to overwork, to find that economy, that sense of equilibrium. Then you can open up the heart again. So no matter what you're going through now, just meeting it full on with grace, with strength. And then once again, you can bring the hands behind you. Let's bring the more unusual thumb on top this time. And we're going to pick up the back leg, flexing into that foot. And again, start to fold forward. If you're wobbling, maybe bring the feet a little wider apart. Breathe here. And then bring the hands down and find your extended pyramid pose, adjusting the feet slightly if you need to. Just drawing that left hip slightly back. And breathing into the whole length of your spine. And let's send that left leg up. And again, you can open up the hip, maybe find some circles in each direction. And then sending that leg back up straight. Inhale and exhale. Let's find your pigeon to the other side. Sinking the hips back down and lowering yourself straight down this time. Forehead comes down. And well done. Just bringing yourself back up. Same thing, we're going to find those circles into the hips. Two in each direction. Good, and coming back to center now. And if you had the blocks or you have the pillows, you may want to just have them beside you in case you need them for the reclined butterfly that we're going to take now. You may not need them. I like to have them underneath the legs for support. I'll show you how. So when you're ready, you can just roll down onto your back now. And you can bring the soles of the feet together. And I like to have my blocks on the second height underneath the legs, but for lots, they don't like to have any support here. You can always bring the hands up, the arms up, and release the shoulders here. Good, and we're just going to do a little bit of pranayama here, breathing control, just to calm the mind even a little bit more, ready for Shavasana. So when you're ready, let's inhale to a count of 4 through the nose. Hold, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale to the count of 6. Inhale through the nose, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, and then exhaling through pursed lips to 6. Inhale. Hold, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale again through the mouth to 6. Inhaling 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 6. Inhale 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, and exhale through the mouth to 6. And just now follow the natural rhythm of your breath. Allowing yourself to go even deeper into relaxation now, really letting go of all control of the body, of the breath now. And we're going to make our way into Shavasana. So if you have blocks or cushions, just releasing them now. And making your way into your Shavasana. And allowing yourself to sink down into your mat. Just giving yourself this time to fully rest. And just a little mini Shavasana. If you have more time, feel free just to stop the video now. But if you need to continue your day, You can start to wake up with me now. So just starting to wriggle the fingers and toes. Maybe some little circles for the ankles and wrists. And just breathing a little bit more deeply now. Let's roll to one side, rolling onto your right side maybe. Making a pillow for your head with your hand or your arm. Just resting here for a couple more breaths. And then when you are ready, keeping the eyes closed or the gaze soft, you can use your outer hand to press yourself up to a seat. And today I'm going to read a short poem. This is from one of my favourite authors, Donna Ashworth, in her new book, Joy Chose You. So this is called You're Perfect. If you are not broken, bruised, weathered and worn, where have you been, my friend? If your battered heart does not still break every day, then perhaps you are not paying attention. Don't aim to come out of this life preserved and perfect. You're supposed to crumble and rebuild 1,000,000 times over. Until your soul is satisfied, you have given your all. Because that's why you are here. Your perfect is not needed, but your broken is very important. Very important indeed. So, I hope you enjoyed that flow. I don't know if you can see my dog, but she's luxuriating in complete relaxation. She's extended her Shavasana. Let me see if I can just show you her very thorough relaxation. So, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or evening, and I'll hopefully see you soon. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, please do so, and please feel free to leave any comments. Thank you so much. Namaste.